Welcome to Win Over Depression, your beacon of hope in the realm of mental health. I am your host, Tamara Trotter. I am your companion on the journey to reclaiming joy and resilience. In this podcast, we'll unravel the vital importance of managing your well-being amidst life's challenges. From practical strategies to uplifting stories and expert advice, each episode is a roadmap to cultivating mental wellness and overcoming the grip of depression. Whether you are seeking solace for yourself or supporting a friend, here you will find the tools and inspiration to navigate the complexities of emotional health. Join me as we embark on a transformative quest to prioritize self-care, resilience, and the triumph of the human spirit. Let's together redefine the narrative of depression and embrace a life of purpose and fulfillment.
Hello, and welcome to Win Over Depression. Today, we'll be talking about how to get through the holiday blues. You know, holidays are a time to enjoy family, to share fellowship, and just spend time together. But sometimes people experience very different situations during this holiday season. Some people are celebrating the first season without their loved one, and it can be very difficult. Some may not even celebrate the holidays because it's just too painful. So if you're listening to this today and the holidays feel heavy instead of joyful, I want you to know something important right away. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not broken, ungrateful, or failing because this season feels hard. For many people living with depression and anxiety, the holidays can intensify emotions rather than ease them. Expectations rise, memories resurface, finances get tight, energy gets low, and the pressure to appear happy can feel exhausting. When you are grieving the loss of a loved one, there's oftentimes unimaginable pain that you are experiencing during this time. But I want you to give yourself some grace because it's difficult, because this may be a first or a second or even a fifth, but it doesn't mean that it goes away. We just learn how to deal with the loss of a loved one. Just know that you don't have to force joy. You don't have to perform peace, and you are allowed to simply be. The holiday blues often show up as sadness, irritability, loneliness, fatigue, anxiety, or a sense of emptiness. For those already navigating depression and anxiety, these feelings may feel deeper or more persistent. If you are experiencing holiday blues and you don't normally suffer from depression and anxiety, what you're experiencing is situational depression, and it is based on the grieving that you're feeling. Whatever you're going through is causing you in this situation to be depressed and anxious. This season can stir grief for loved ones who are no longer here, disappointment about unmet expectations, financial stress, comparison triggered by social media, and a disrupted routine that normally helps you cope. There are many people across the country, across the world even, that are experiencing the same situation that you are, maybe even the same circumstance. So please know that you are not alone, and it doesn't mean that you are weak. It just means that you are human. One of the most powerful steps toward healing during the holiday season is giving yourself permission to not feel festive. You do not owe anyone cheerfulness. You do not owe anyone explanations. You do not owe anyone emotional labor. It's okay to say, I'm taking things slow this year. I'm honoring my mental health. I'll participate in what I can. Joy is not a requirement for survival. Rest is. Instead of chasing what the holidays should look like, ask yourself, what would feel supportive to me right now? That might mean one meaningful conversation instead of a big gathering, a quiet meal instead of a full celebration, lighting a candle instead of decorating the entire house, watching a movie that brings you joy instead of going out and being among a big crowd. You are allowed to create a version of the holidays that fits your current capacity. When depression and anxiety flare, there are some small practices that can help steady your nervous system. Try one of these. Place your feet flat on the floor and name 5 things you can see. Or wrap yourself in a blanket and take slow, deep breaths. You can also step outside for fresh air, even for 2 minutes. Maybe listen to some music that soothes rather than stimulates. Place a hand on your chest and remind yourself, I am safe right now. Being isolated can absolutely exacerbate depression, but connection doesn't have to mean a large crowd. Connection might look like texting one trusted person, sitting quietly with someone who understands, joining an online support space, or talking with a therapist, coach, or faith leader. If you can let someone know how you're really doing, you do not have to carry the holiday blues all alone. Also, during this season, be mindful of what may trigger you because you don't want to find yourself having a setback when things might be going well. Pay attention to what increases your anxiety or sadness during the holiday. It's okay to limit time with difficult people. Say no to conversations that drain you. Step away from social media, and if you go out to a gathering and you want to leave early, you may do so. Boundaries are not selfish. They are a form of self-respect because depression and anxiety affects the body as much as the mind. Do the best you can with eating regularly, even if portions are small. Stay hydrated, get rest, not just sleep, and please continue to take any prescribed medications as directed. This is not about perfection. It is about kindness. If the holidays feel dark right now, please remember this. This season is temporary, even when the feelings feel endless. You have survived hard days before, you are still here, and that's what matters. If at any point your thoughts turn toward hopelessness or self-harm, please reach out for immediate support. In the United States, you can call or text 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you are outside the United States, the local emergency services or crisis lines are available to help you through this moment. Asking for help is strength and absolutely not failure. Think of this affirmation. I am allowed to move through this season at my own pace. My feelings are valid. I am worthy of care, compassion, and support. Even now, I am not alone. Remember, you take control of your emotions by being proactive and understanding what causes your mood to swing. Here are some specific things that you can do, especially when grief is the loudest voice in the room. You see, the holidays have a way of amplifying loss. There are empty chairs, unanswered phone calls, traditions that now feel painful. If you are grieving, survival may mean honoring the loss instead of avoiding it. You might create a small ritual to remember a loved one. Write them a letter and say what you didn't get to say. Speak their name out loud. Give yourself permission to cry without rushing yourself to feel better. Grief is not a problem to solve. It is love looking for a place to go. Holiday anxiety can show up as racing thoughts, tightness in your chest, irritability, or the urge to cancel everything. When anxiety spikes, breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, out through your mouth for 6. Name what you can control today, not this season, just today. Replace what if everything goes wrong with what if I can handle this moment. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You are responding to your feelings and what you are going through. Not everyone goes home to safety, understanding, or peace. If family gatherings trigger old wounds, decide ahead of time exactly how long you will stay at the gathering. Have an exit plan that doesn't require explanation. Give yourself permission to disengage from harmful conversations. You are absolutely allowed to protect your peace, even around people who raised you. The pressure to spend money during the holiday season can really be hard, but don't feel pressured. It's totally up to you. You don't have to buy any gifts. And if you do, set a spending cap and stick to it. Please hear this clearly. Your worth is not measured by gifts, decorations, or meals. You might give handwritten notes instead of presents, and a few extra bucks always works. And you may also maybe give gift cards. Letting go of traditions that cause financial strain is completely okay. Peace is more valuable than presents. You are not required to keep traditions that hurt. New traditions could be a quiet morning walk, a gratitude journal entry, volunteering for giveaways, watching the same comforting movie every year. Tradition should serve you and not drain you. If getting through the day is the goal, sometimes survival looks like showering, eating something, taking your medication. That's enough. Many people feel worse after the holidays when routines return and distractions fade. To prepare, schedule one thing to look forward to in January. Recommit to your support systems and return to gently routines that ground you. Don't get caught up in the new year and making all these new year resolutions. For the past several years, probably at least 5, I have one resolution, and that is 2 words: do better. And when I say do better, I mean do better financially, spiritually, in your relationships, and in your finances. Just do better. Because when it comes to the end of the year, you're looking back and thinking on all of the goals that you didn't accomplish or the things that didn't work out for you. Rather than do that, I want you to focus on your small wins, things that you excelled in throughout the year, and what you're going to do in this next year to improve in those areas. If you are surviving the holidays while battling depression and anxiety, you are doing a sacred work. You are choosing life in quiet, unseen ways. You are showing courage without applause. You are still worthy of rest, hope, and help. So please be gentle with yourself. This season does not define you, and all good things sometimes come to an end, only to be replaced with a bright ray of sunshine and something different in your life. So hang in there. Remember, the holiday season doesn't last for always, and 2026 is coming, and it's going to be a brand new year for you with more opportunities and the ability for you to reach your truest and fullest potential. Don't give up on yourself. I certainly will not give up on you. And remember, giving up is never an option. We must always stay in the game of life. I never want to end my podcast without thanking you so very much for listening. You continue to be the best part of Win Over Depression, and I appreciate each and every one of you for listening religiously every single week. Please pass on this podcast to a friend. We never know what someone is going through, and this may be just what they need to get to that next better step in their lives. I encourage you to go to our website, Tamara Trotter Consulting, where you can find out more information about other exploits that I have. You can also go to our YouTube channel, Win Over Depression. You can also find us on Pinterest at TT Mental Health Expert. I wish you and your family a very blessed holiday season. And for your homework, write down 5 things that you're grateful for. You know, for me, I'm grateful for my mom, for her health and strength. I'm grateful for having food on the table, a roof over my head, I'm grateful for my family and friends who love me. And I'm grateful to be doing what I love doing, which is completing this podcast every single Friday. Take care, stay in the game of life, and remember, you are worthy, important, and your life is worth living. Take care. See you next time on Win Over Depression.